question come through recently about stuttering, or what's known by speech pathologists as disfluency. Now, stuttering is where the flow of speech is interrupted. So children might be doing repeating sounds, for example, or getting stuck on a word. Now, it's actually really common, and many young children actually go through a phase of stuttering between the ages of 2 and 5. Now, what they might end up doing is repeating certain sounds or words or phrases, and they can actually have where it will actually get quite significant for some periods. Now, the things to look out for to know whether or not this is a phase that's going to pass or whether it's actually a problem, there's a few things you need to look at. The first thing is, how often is it happening? If you're seeing it a lot, then that's an indication that potentially it might be more of a difficulty. The second thing to look out for is the types of stutters that they're having. If you've got a child who's coming up to you and going, mama, 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 can I please have, etc., it's probably okay. If you've got a little one who's coming up and they've got lots of tension or stress in their muscles as they're coming up, so they're coming up and going, Mum, can I please have a drink? That's obviously of more concern. So it's really important that you look at the types of stutters that they're doing and how much stress they have. If your child's getting anxious about it, or you're getting anxious about it, then definitely seek help sooner rather than later. Now, in terms of why it happens, the theory is that the reason that children go through this period between 2 and 5 is because that's the age when their sentence structure is really exploding. So prior to 2, children are in what's called vocabulary acquisition phase, which is basically they're just learning new words constantly. They're adding to their vocabulary. From about the age of 2 through to 5, what we see is what they call the syntactic explosion, which is where instead of 2 or 3 word phrases, they're suddenly using these longer, more complex sentences. Now, as that sentence structure expands exponentially, what we see is children then have trouble sort of stringing it all together and coordinating it all, and the result is some disfluency or stuttering. Now, with stuttering, it's really important that you seek help if your child is stuttering for 6 months or longer, and early intervention is key for stuttering. There's research that has shown that if you get assistance for your child before they start school, then the chances of actually resolving that disfluency completely are dramatically enhanced versus if you wait until after they've entered formal schooling. So, if you are concerned at all about stuttering, then consult with a speech pathologist as soon as possible. But in the meantime, talk, eat, play and learn.